do better than that,
Yeah.
whatever it was. Okay.
And we are having some board meetings, so that will be going out anyway, so we could simply add that in as a double amount.
But I think it's a couple weeks later, so I kind of just need to fill it out sooner.
Get it first.
We post things on the website, and then I send out the link. That
Okay.
way, they're not looking at the document that you just go on, and then they can look at all the other information as well. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Personally, I like looking at all of the, I'm kind of sure.
I'll be specific, the link will take them directly to this data, the survey data, but it'll also be on the page with everything else too, so they can take a look at everything. if they'd like. So I'm happy to send that out tomorrow.
For the benefit of the people that are here at the meeting tonight, it's already posted on the webpage under announcements. It went live at 7 o'clock tonight.
And then we're okay with the formats in, nothing you guys wants to change.
I got my changes.
Okay. All right, so now I want to open up to discussion for the full board on next steps, because I know we had kept this to just people services, but because it affects so many different committees, I think we should discuss it as a full board. So before I open up, I just was going to share my recommendations as people services chair, and then seeing this from the start. With all the feedback that we received from sharing these options from the community task force that worked on this, I think that there are more avenues that need to be explored and more options available. Also, after attending the Sleep Health Conference in November, and I believe you had attended that as well, and Carl attended with Dr. Lloyd and Dr. McKinney and I, and then hearing about all the journeys that the other districts have taken, I believe that there are some things that we can learn from them. For example, we need to have traffic studies on, it'd be advantageous to have a bus consultation as well, mainly because transportation is the driving cost for this. That being said, I strongly believe that we need to take a step back and watch what other districts are doing. There are many neighboring districts that are starting to explore this topic, and I think we can learn from them for best practices. We don't need to be the first district that does this in the area. Let's face it, this topic isn't going to go away, and we need to continue preparing for it. The state gave their recommendation for it, but down the line, that recommendation may turn into a mandate, and we as a district really pride ourselves on staying ahead of our mandates and being prepared. And I think we need to keep this issue at the top of our minds. At this point, the cost is way too high for me. We can't increase taxes to cover the cost, and I'm not comfortable with cutting any expenditures for any other areas. Sleep health is a very broad topic, and I believe we identified many other aspects that we can affect right now in terms of valuing our student health, with little to no cost to the district. The idea has been thrown around about homework policy, and after speaking with Radnor School District, school boards, they're very happy with the policy that they currently have. Also, I think there's a lot of great work that the curriculum committee can do in terms of how we can teach sleep health to our students.
So I would like to say that in terms of how things were run in 2019, we focused very much on the costs. I think in 2020, we should look at, is there financial and non-financial benefits to making a change? Because that was not a part of the presentation that was sent out to the public. We put together a lot of scientific information about the amorphous things that could happen to a theoretical school district, but we didn't bring it home to OJR to say, would this actually make any change to OJR's attendance, our performance at athletics, our car accident rates, our rates of suicide and depressive instances or referrals to healthcare providers. You know, there are a whole bunch of things that are mentioned in all these studies that we didn't analyze to say, how would they affect Owen J. Roberts? And I think 2020 needs to be the year that we focus on what would the benefits be, because you can't rationalize spending $1 million if there's no benefit. But you can rationalize spending $1 million if there is a huge benefit that way outweighs $1 million in expenditure.
So I think for your examples, you need to build Chelmsford. They have, what, 2 years under their belt now?
Yes, and they are actually looking at changing again to a third.
So they're reporting out some statistics on what they're seeing. I think keeping an eye on what the other districts are really reporting out that have changed, like Phoenixville and Unionville.
Right, but I would say also look at our statistics in areas that could be improved,
Mhm.
and how are we doing?
Mhm.
Like, if we are already, if our mental health referrals are so low in comparison to all the other, school districts in the state, that we don't have much room for improvement, okay, fine, you know?
Well, I would hope the other districts who are changing have been measuring things. So what we need to do is maybe get a baseline for what they were measuring and see if, there could be a benefit or not for our district.
I know that Unionville does have measurements that we can get, businesses to do that exact thing. So that would be helpful. I also think, talking to Radner in more detail would be of great help, because Amy Bowman was the one at that workshop. And she actually, a lot of her students are going around to schools and speaking to schools about what they feel like now that they've made a change. And I think that that might be something we want to consider, have the students come speak to us, maybe at a board meeting, or, we can talk about that. Do they come and speak to the students? Do they come and speak to us? Do they, what? Because I think that, like you were saying, with the benefits, if people don't recognize that there's benefits, why in the world would you spend $1 million? That's crazy. But if you have some measurement tools and you have some people that have been through this that want to discuss it, that might be a real helpful thing.
The measurement, they should go on the arbitrary, because tests have changed in the 3 years, the deaths happen, so you can't necessarily go back, say they scored such and such 3 years ago, because the testing processes and grading have changed. So some of that's a little murky when it's self-reporting, because you can't, it's not apples to apples. Some of it's apples to oranges. The other thing is with Radner, and I know Amy, I've been dealing with all of this. They have 6-7 square mile school district, they're one of those walkers. It's a very, very different situation. If we had that, I don't think anybody here would even not consider changing the start time. But we have logistics that are a real problem, just to get from one side of the school district to the opposite side. And it takes students who go to private schools from 10 miles from, they might live on the east side of our school district, and their school is 10 miles to the other side of our circumference. It's a huge impact logistically. So it's not necessarily just comparing how it helps other students, how is it going to affect our students, which is talks to what you're saying, how does it affect our students. I do know that I've heard, and a lot of the information I get, I call it anecdotal noise. It's anecdotal, not necessarily in a report, it's not a newspaper article. Some of the athletic practices now are held in kids still before school, but they can't get it done after school and get some kids home in time. So there's little instances that make our very large geographical school district even harder to comprehend. And I do hope we do talk